Hello, I'm Aaron Levy, CEO and co-founder of Box. I'm incredibly excited to welcome you to the Content Cloud Summit 2023. We have an incredible set of announcements in store today, a significant update on our Box vision and strategy and product roadmap, and amazing sessions throughout the day around how you can get the most out of Box and leverage our platform to the fullest extent. We're incredibly excited about the future, and today's summit is all about telling you where we're going. Our mission at Box is to power how the world works together. When we started the company, it was all about making it easy and secure to access and share and collaborate from anywhere. But this vision has really expanded to be able to be so much more for our customers. We're so incredibly excited to now work with over 115,000 companies globally. We work in every single industry and every size organization, from small startups that are just getting their start and growing rapidly, to large businesses all around the world in heavily regulated industries that are transforming their businesses in the cloud. We get to work with amazing organizations like NASA that are exploring the depths of the universe, Honda that's transforming the automotive industry, or Bristol-Myers Squibb that is leading in life sciences and breakthrough innovation. What all of these companies have in common, whether you're in financial services, life sciences, a new technology startup, or any other business, is we know that work is fundamentally changing. We're seeing the most amount of change that we've ever seen since founding the company around how we're working today. 74% of companies are implementing all new strategies about where and how they work, implementing long-term hybrid strategies for where work gets done. And so even as offices continue to open up and people are returning to offices, we know that work is going to be more distributed, more collaborative, and more decentralized than ever before. We know that 90% of employees believe that they're going to be able to get an impact from AI and automation. We see so much opportunity for productivity increases by being able to leverage AI to be able to do our work more efficiently and more quickly. And we know that digital transformation remains a fundamental strategy for enterprises globally. So even though we're dealing with major macroeconomic pressures in every single industry and around the world, digital and moving to the cloud and being able to simplify our IT environments are the ways that we're going to drive productivity going forward. Now, of course, we have to implement all of these strategies and work in these new ways while dealing with major challenges around cybersecurity. The cost of a cyber breach today is nearly $4.5 million that a company has to deal with when a breach occurs. And so we are working from everywhere. We have more data than ever before. We know that we have to go digital. We know we have to drive digital automation and artificial intelligence throughout our businesses, but we also have to keep our data incredibly safe and secure. And so every enterprise is focused on a few key digital initiatives. When I meet with CIOs or businesses all around the world, we hear a set of trends that every single company is facing. The first is, how do we drive productivity given all of these new dynamics that we're dealing with as an organization? Employees are working from anywhere. We have to be able to be productive on any device or on any network or any location. We have to drive automation and be able to leverage AI to be able to do our work more efficiently. We know that we have to simplify our IT stack. We want to go and reduce spend in some areas of the business so we can get more leverage. We want to be able to consolidate systems so end users and IT professionals have a better experience with their technology. And we have to protect our most important data. We know that ransomware threats and internal or external risks from an exfiltration standpoint are continuing to be on the rise, and we have to protect our most sensitive information. And so when we talk to customers all around the world, these are the big issues that they're dealing with. And nowhere are these trends more impactful than around how we work with our content. Content is our customers' most important data. Content is the lifeblood of your business. It's the sales materials that are going to close a new deal. It's the marketing and brand assets that are going to launch a new campaign. It's the R&D content that's going to transform your products. It's legal documents that are incredibly important to reduce risk and make sure that you can, run your business effectively. It's HR content that helps you onboard or train new employees, or operational data that lets us run our supply chains as efficiently as possible. All of this information is inside of our content. And so we know our content is more important than ever before in how we run our businesses. The challenge, of course, is this content is fragmented across a wide variety of systems. So right at the moment when we have to get as much value as possible from our data is fragmented in so many different locations and platforms. We have content and network file shares and document management systems and storage tools or collaboration point solutions. And so we need a new way to be able to think about this problem. Because with content fragmented in all of these different locations, we have cybersecurity risks. We know that employees are slowed down from their productivity. And we know that we're spending way too much money on this IT stack by having data fragmented across so many different systems. So at Box, we're solving this problem with the Content Cloud. With the Box Content Cloud, we can power the entire lifecycle of content in a single platform architecture. This means the moment you want to ingest data, to being able to secure it, to make sure it's compliant, to classify information, being able to collaborate in and outside of your enterprise, automating workflows like employee onboarding or being able to do document review and approvals, getting e-signatures on content with Box Sign, publishing content to teams across departments, being able to get analytics and rich information off of our content, being able to retain content at the end of a critical information lifecycle, and then, perhaps most importantly, being able to extend content into any application that we're using. With the Box Content Cloud, you're able to secure your data, access it from anywhere, embed it in any application, and have an incredibly seamless way to collaborate effectively. And with the Content Cloud, customers are able to retire a wide variety of other systems, which is even more important given the economic environment that companies are facing. So how do we streamline productivity? How do we ensure that we're staying protected? And how do we make it so we can work truly from anywhere in a very seamless way? There are three big areas that we're doubling down on from an investment standpoint. The first is making sure that we protect your most sensitive content in the cloud. We know that there's a wide variety of security threats that every company is dealing with today with their unstructured data. Ransomware attacks, data exfiltration, all new compliance challenges. And so we're investing to make sure you have the most advanced set of protection capabilities for your content. The second big investment area is how we drive productivity by enabling all new ways to collaborate around content and automate workflows. I'm incredibly excited about this product roadmap that will continue to transform work for all of our customers. And then finally, we want to help you simplify your IT stack by consolidating different systems, by being able to bring content into one place and extending that content to all of your applications, whether it's Microsoft Teams or Office, Google Workspace, ServiceNow, Salesforce, IBM, WebEx, Zoom, or any other application that you're working with. So we have an incredible roadmap that we're excited to share with you today. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to hand it over to Diego and Caroline to talk about the Box Content Cloud and how it can impact your business. But before I do that, I'd like to zoom out and talk about the future of software. We're at the start of an all-new era of AI, which is going to radically transform how we work with our software. We've already seen the initial impacts of this with the rapid rise of ChatGPT, the fastest growing application in history. ChatGPT has already reached over 100 million users in just a matter of months, the fastest product ever to do so. And ChatGPT can solve a large variety of use cases, which is what has really kind of struck us about this application and what makes it so exciting. You know, previously with AI models, we could solve individual narrow tasks leveraging AI. But today, with products like ChatGPT built on large language models, we can solve a large variety of use cases. Large language models are trained off of a substantial portion of the web and open information on the internet. With that training, they're able to build a model of human language to then be able to predict text and content in a variety of fields. We can now use AI to do things like act as a financial analyst, or create marketing content, or be able to provide legal information or reviewing documents. They have the power of an engineer, or operational expertise, or being able to act and operate as an HR professional. All of this knowledge is packed inside of a single AI model that we can now leverage to be able to make us smarter and be able to do work for us. That's going to have a massive impact on individual productivity. When we think about our role in interaction with computers, we now instantly have an assistant that can help us write code, help us draft an email or write a document, create a presentation, review an existing document, or provide expert analysis. But when you scale that up across an organization, we can have a massive impact on the productivity of our enterprises. It means that we can build products faster and get them into market much more quickly. We can support customers instantly and in personalized ways. We can tailor marketing materials and sales content exactly to the right customer that we're working with. We can accelerate supply chains or reduce business risks. So AI is going to make us more effective as individuals, but also allow our companies to accelerate and deliver products and be more effective competitively in the market. But the biggest and most profound impact that we believe we're going to see with AI is when we connect these AI models to our data to be able to transform how we work with our information. And nowhere is AI more powerful than with our enterprise content. So when you take these AI models and you connect them up with unstructured information, we can do things that we never before would have imagined. For the first time ever, we can synthesize, query, transform, and fundamentally understand what's inside of our unstructured data or our content. Now, we've been able to do that with our structured data in the past. This is about 20% of the data in an enterprise. In our ERP systems, in our CRM systems, in our databases, you can ask a variety of questions. What's my financial forecast? What are the risks to hitting my numbers? How's my supply chain operating? With structured data, you can synthesize this information using computers very, very easily. But you could never do that with your unstructured information, your emails, the content inside of a Slack or a Teams thread, but fundamentally, your content. And this is 80% of the data inside of an enterprise is our unstructured information. It's our financial documents, it's our marketing presentations, it's our sales content. All of this data previously has been largely opaque to us and to computers. But for the first time ever, AI can help us understand what's inside of this information, which means we can extract an all-new level of value from our content. For instance, inside of sales content, we can ask questions that are tailored just to a customer that we're working with, so we can instantly find the right answer that we need when working with a client. We can automatically generate marketing content and personalized marketing to the customers that we're trying to reach in any industry or in any other kind of context. We can look at research data from customers so we can build better products for them, or we can accelerate product development by leveraging AI. We can use AI to look inside of contracts to be able to find risky clauses or be able to instantly answer questions about the contracts that we're signing. We can ask questions across a corpus of information and HR content so we can improve employee onboarding or answering questions for them or employee training and support. We can also reduce business risks across the supply chain and allow us to accelerate how we're running our operations. Inside of all of our content is a wealth of knowledge that we can now use AI to tap into. And we think this is going to radically transform how we work with our content. So today, we're incredibly excited to announce Box AI. With Box AI, we're taking the world's leading AI models and connecting them safely and securely with enterprise content. Box AI is going to transform how we work with our enterprise content across a wide variety of use cases. And we're announcing two specific ones today that we're incredibly excited to share with you. The first is the ability to ask questions of content. Imagine being able to load up a document and ask Box AI to summarize the information or pull out key insights or find specific risks or ensure that that content is tailored to the audience appropriately. Box AI can also generate content on demand within Box Notes. Whether it's quickly drafting a meeting agenda or summarizing information or generating a blog post, you're going to be able to create a wealth of content directly through Notes. These are just a couple of the areas that Box AI is going to have an impact on initially, and then we're going to bring it to even more areas of the product. So, to show you a bit about Box AI, demonstrate its capabilities, and show you how it works, I'd like to introduce you to Ben Koos, Box's CTO. Ben, over to you.
Hi, I'm Ben Koos, Chief Technology Officer at Box. This is a really exciting moment in AI in the enterprise because for the first time, we're able to see the large language models applied to your enterprise content. Let's check it out and see it in action.
The CEO of Captivating Hats, a men's hat retailer, has a groundbreaking new product idea. He needs to bring it to market fast. Let's see how teams from across the organization all leverage Box AI capabilities to prepare for the launch of the new product. Christine, an HR manager, is hiring a new research and development team to build the product. She opens up the product strategy in Box Preview. It's a long document, but Christine just needs the highlights. So she asks Box AI to summarize the file. Now that she has context on the product, Christine asks Box AI to draft a job posting for a senior product line manager. Box AI delivers a job posting with responsibilities and requirements that are specific to this product. After just a few tweaks, Christine is ready to post. Thanks to Christine's hard work, the team is hired. Priya, the new product line manager, needs to ramp up quickly. Priya starts by reviewing a recent customer survey. This is a lengthy file that would usually take a long time to dig through. But with Box AI, Priya can quickly learn what the top customer pain points are. She can then dig into the details about one of the pain points. Next, Priya wants to interview a survey respondent to get more qualitative feedback. She pulls up a blank Box note and asks Box AI to draft a meeting agenda and list potential questions to ask the customer. After the meeting, Priya asked Box AI to come up with the action items based on her meeting notes. These little wins go a long way to help Priya make quick progress on developing the new product. While Priya builds the product, Kate from marketing plans the marketing launch. Using the product strategy doc, Kate knows what features she should highlight for their key demographic. It looks like a good start, so Kate exports the answers into Box Notes so she can work on refining it further. Next, Kate asks Box AI to draft a blog post introducing the product and its key features. This saves her a lot of time. Now she just needs to go through the blog and make a few tweaks. Finally, Kate needs to plan social media posts to share the news. There's an interesting statistic she wants to call out, so she highlights just that portion and asks Box AI to draft copy for all her social channels. With Box AI, Kate can get her work done quickly, giving her more time to focus on the marketing strategy. Andy from the sales team is excited to sell the new product. One of his clients, Style Central, will love this new product, but he needs to make sure they are still under NDA before engaging in conversation. In Box Preview, Andy can ask Box AI to quickly find out if the NDA has expired. Great, we have another year before the expiration. To prepare for his meeting with the head buyer of Style Central, Andy pulls up the approved sales deck and asks Box AI for a talk track that incorporates the latest trends in the men's headwear market. Andy also wants to anticipate any potential questions that the head buyer might ask during the meeting and have answers ready to go. Thanks to Box AI, Andy was able to quickly prepare for his upcoming presentation. Now he's ready to close the deal. Captivating Hats was able to launch Beats Beanie in record time. Box AI helped Captivating Hats simplify and speed processes, including product development, marketing launch, and sales readiness, allowing teams more time to focus on other high-value work.
Isn't that cool? The power of these AI foundation models is very exciting when you're able to see it applied to your enterprise content. Now, of course, it is critical that when applying AI to content, we do so in a way that meets the enterprise-grade requirements of our customers, including strictly enforcing permissions and granular access controls. Also, ensuring that we always enforce enterprise-grade security standards, ensuring that the AI models are isolated and don't learn or leak data, supporting a variety of content types that a customer needs, and supporting platform-neutral approaches for our AI models so you can use the best of breed. To implement these requirements, we needed to create an architecture that integrated AI capabilities into our Content Cloud platform. And here's how this works. Whenever a user wants to query content in Box, the user first issues a query to our Box AI platform, which is part of our Content Cloud platform. So as you saw in the demo, the user issues the query, and then the next step is to retrieve the most relevant content from your files and apply permissions and security checks at this time. Then we intelligently extract the most relevant information from the files to ensure we do things like minimize hallucinations, handle technical challenges like token limitations, and ensure that the AI is giving concise and the most helpful feedback. We then take the AI's response and we give it back to the user. And by standardizing this functionality in our platform, we ensure that the AI capabilities can be applied consistently to all parts of the content platform for now and also for future capabilities. Now, taking a step back, AI capabilities continue to change and evolve, and we will continue to evolve also. But to ensure that our commitment to AI security and safety, we have created these AI principles, which include giving our customers full control of their content, including allowing them to enable and disable AI at all times. Also, ensuring that we meet the security and privacy challenges, including not training on any customer content without their explicit approval. And ensuring that transparency for all users and enterprises, including providing full info on the models we use and how we use them. And with that, let me turn it back over to Aaron.
Thanks, Ben. Now, this is just the beginning. What we're showing today are just a few of the initial use cases that you're going to be able to do with Box AI. Over time, we imagine the power of AI transforming everything about how we work with content. From answering questions, to summarizing information, to generating new content, but also being able to extract data intelligently from content and applying that to a workflow. Being able to automatically classify content, leveraging important information that might be discovered inside of our data. Or being able to ask questions of a broad set of content and be able to quickly get answers to those questions. So this is really just the beginning of a long journey of how we can transform work, leveraging the power of intelligence. So with the Content Cloud, we're building one secure, intelligent platform to manage the entire content journey. We're incredibly excited to be on this journey with you, and we look forward to bringing Box AI to you very soon. Now, to walk you through the overall power of the Content Cloud, I'd like to introduce you to Diego and Caroline.
The power of your content is astounding. It's the plans that shape cities, products that transform industries, contracts that close deals, and research that saves lives. What if you could unlock all that potential in an instant? We're amid a technology revolution where AI, processing billions of files, is making it possible. It's all pretty exciting. But to make intelligence work for your business, you need AI built right where your content lives, on the kind of platform only Box delivers. One that harnesses and protects the value of your content with enterprise-grade security, encryption, privacy, and compliance. Introducing Box AI. With the power of intelligence in the Content Cloud, you'll soon be able to summarize large amounts of information in seconds, surface business insights like key milestones and contracts, or clauses and terms that help you stay on track. Get answers by asking questions instead of searching. Find what you need faster, even within your most complex documents. Let AI generate forms and run your workflows. Create and fine-tune new content, from report summaries to sales follow-ups, meeting agendas, and beyond. And do it all while keeping your content and your business safe and secure. The AI revolution is just beginning, and new technologies will emerge faster each day. You need a content platform that empowers you to move just as fast. After all, your content is your most important data. And with Box AI, the future of your content is now.
Wow, amazing announcements on AI. But that is not all. We have a whole lot more that we'll be announcing today. I'm Diego Dugatkin, Chief Product Officer of Box, and I'm here with Caroline Shea, Head of Product Marketing. We know from talking to many of you that it is a tough environment out there, that we're hearing that companies are dealing with many challenges. First is always security. Everyone is facing unprecedented security and compliance risks. Attacks are on the rise, and new privacy obligations are surfacing. Second, everyone needs to drive productivity and help power growth of their businesses. New ideas and creativity, innovation in business processes, better execution, and engaging new customer experiences, they all matter. Finally, with today's tough economic landscape and uncertainty, companies have to think about cost and efficiency. How can you simplify and reduce cost in your tech stack? These are all urgent trends. But the good news is that Box is purpose-built exactly to address these challenges. We start with security and compliance, always helping customers protect their content. That's our foundation, and we focus on delivering easy and intuitive user experiences that are backed by cutting-edge in enterprise-grade security. We deliver also seamless collaboration experiences and solutions, pushing into new areas of innovation like e-signature and whiteboarding, while backing it with the power of the Box platform. And we focus on connecting our customers and their businesses by working with their existing IT and IT investments and stack. We integrate with their apps while ensuring that they have a single source of truth for their content that they can manage and secure across the entire enterprise. Our platform is incredibly powerful and comes together in our vision for the Content Cloud. A single, secure platform that manages the entire content journey, from ingesting a file to securing it, to working with it in your team, to sending it for signature, to retaining it. All of these processes in a single Content Cloud.
And when all of your content is in a single place, you're able to power high-value use cases across the business. From sending out a sales contract for signing, to onboarding new customers, to launching a new product. All these are incredibly important for the business. And this is the case for departments as diverse as finance, operations, HR. And this is the reason why the Box Content Cloud is a truly powerful platform for your business. And of course, we want to enable our customers to address more and more of these critical use cases. And that's why we've been consistently adding more and more capabilities and more value to the Box Content Cloud. Diego, can you share more about what's available today?
Absolutely. We've launched too many awesome things in our platform to name them all, but let's talk about a few of our favorites. For me, ethical walls stands out as one new way to separate specific content between different user groups that may need to maintain separation to avoid conflicts of interest. So Caroline, what about you?
Well, I'd have to say Box Canvas is a favorite of mine. We recently had the public beta of Box Canvas for visual collaboration and whiteboarding, and over 2,000 enterprises turned on and made and created 25,000 different canvases.
Wow.
We just made this capability generally available, so we're very excited to see what our customers do with it.
That's super exciting, but let's not forget about Sign. When you subscribe to any Box plan, you can send unlimited documents for signature directly from the Box web app.
Yes. And Microsoft Teams. So many of our customers use Microsoft Teams to communicate. And so that's why we make it super easy for you to securely access the content that you have managed in Box directly from Teams.
That's super exciting too, yes. What makes all of this innovation most exciting is seeing how it makes our customers successful. Caroline, why don't you dive into some highlights here?
Sure. Well, first we have AstraZeneca. I love the AstraZeneca story. They leverage the Box Content Cloud to empower 8,000 sales reps globally to access important sales information, all while complying with important industry regulations. And of course, by doing so, they're able to cut their infrastructure costs in half. And then you have Broadcom. By moving 700 million files off of legacy infrastructure and into Box, they're able to save $10 million in current and future IT costs. Now, Box is now the single content layer over their whole best-of-breed ecosystem. And finally, you have the International Rescue Committee. The IRC uses Box to secure sensitive content, address those international regulations, and most importantly, protect the communities that they serve. Now, Diego, we started talking earlier about that incredible pace of innovation. Can you give us a sneak peek as to today's announcements?
Absolutely. We're making some incredible strides on the threat detection front, taking a more active approach to automatic defense based on user location.
Awesome.
We're also providing our admins with new visualization and dashboards to streamline monitoring. And finally, we are announcing readiness for new upcoming privacy regulations.
That's great. And what are we doing to help our customers drive productivity?
Well, you heard all about how we're bringing the power of AI to our notes and preview capabilities. We'll also speak today on the recent GA of Box Canvas and the exciting announcements and enhancements since public beta.
Okay.
Yeah, and finally, you'll also hear about the latest updates on Box Sign, including introducing Box Sign for regulated content in life sciences and new advanced request management capabilities.
That's amazing. And are we doing anything to help our customers simplify their IT stacks?
Absolutely. We're bringing enhancements to our integrations like Box for Microsoft Office desktop co-authoring, bringing Box Notes also into our Teams and Google Workspace integrations. And we're also launching new developer community site enhancements for our devs to connect with each other.
That's great. Now, of course, you can't forget about our end users.
That's right. We remain hyper-focused on creating those delightful experiences through improved navigation, new improvements to mobile, and better previews, so leveraging the full value of the Content Cloud is easy and seamless, and usage continues to be viral.
That's awesome. What a great set of announcements. I cannot wait to hear more.
Well, let's pass it to the teams now to walk us through the details and even show us some great demos on what's to come.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss these demos. Let's pass it to our infrastructure teams to tell us more.
Thank you, Diego and Caroline. So incredible to see the progress that we've made already in the Content Cloud. I'm Joe Klinker, part of the product marketing team here at Box, and I'm joined by Catherine Powell, who leads product management for our core platform. And we are thrilled to share some exciting product updates around the Box infrastructure and our content migration solution, Box Shuttle.
Box is the Content Cloud, but for us, that is more than a concept. That is something that goes into how we build our product and infrastructure to be high scale, performant, and global, giving you the best possible experience to our users and to our admins. Organizations have content everywhere, and you have to manage it day to day. So whether you're hearing about a user who sent sensitive data via email, or getting poor feedback from internal and external customers about just too many systems, that kind of sprawl can cause a massive content headache. Box can help. We are a single platform for your entire content journey.
And many of you are already on that path today. Across our customer base, Box has more than 24 million managed users and upwards of 68,000 admins. And the Box infrastructure is growing and innovating right alongside you, helping you to power those business-critical use cases across your organization. Recently, we moved closer than ever to our global customers and improved download speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second. Plus, we increased our report generation speed, going from hours to just minutes, which is great timing, because admins ran twice the number of million reports in just the last year.
That is a lot of reports.
That's a lot of reports.
And you heard earlier about Box AI. That's powered by innovations in our machine learning platform, bringing you the power of AI combined with the compliance and security for your content that you've come to expect. You're going to hear about so many more incredible advancements in the rest of this keynote. But in order to benefit from all of these features and capabilities, your content has to be in Box. And that's where Box Shuttle comes in. It's here to help you migrate that content into Box.
Now, thousands of organizations, those of you out there and others, have leveraged Box Shuttle over the last few years. But in an effort to make it easier than ever to take advantage of the Content Cloud, Catherine and I have a very exciting announcement.
Drum roll, please.
The next generation of content migration is here, and Box Shuttle itself is migrating into the Box admin console.
That's right. Now admins will be able to access petabyte-scale content migration tools right from within Box.
Now, Catherine, a few of us out there may not have a full petabyte of content to migrate. I might have just a few gigabytes. Can I still use Box Shuttle?
Absolutely. Box Shuttle can be used to migrate one file, a gigabyte, a whole petabyte, or any byte you might need. You can migrate a lot of content all at once, or you can do smaller migrations whenever you want. It's up to you. Box Shuttle gives you a wide variety of on-premise and cloud connectors, so you have a myriad of sources that give you an opportunity to tackle your content sprawl. You start by analyzing content, giving you and your business users key insight to size and map out your migration.
Once you understand that data, you can configure the migration that you need, even modifying content ownership and sharing if it's required. You can run a simulation to validate all of those settings and then start your transfer. That transfer runs in the background, which gives you the chance to do other work in Box or be like one of our beta customers and actually just go on vacation.
That's true. And when you're back from your well-deserved vacation, take some time to review the robust reporting, going down to file-by-file results if that's what you need. When you're ready, start a Delta Sync, which will migrate new or updated content with no duplication. It will prepare you to decommission that source system and ensure that your users have minimal disruption during your migration project.
Now, let's take a look at a real-life experience of one of our beta customers. Liberated Brands, parent company to iconic brands like Spider, Captain Finn, and Volcom, ran a significant migration for the Volcom brand of more than 20 terabytes off of both file servers and Dropbox in just a few short weeks. The heroes of our story, Steve and Brandon, were looking to reimagine the end-to-end product design, e-commerce, and external distribution process for Volcom. Data was everywhere. Active content in one system, archival in another, and teams were relying on very slow processes, incredibly high VPN usage, and, unfortunately, a lot of help desk tickets. With Box Shuttle, Steve and Brandon were able to migrate both active and archival data into a single content layer for the entire production process. This included content like detailed technical spreadsheets, design files, raw imageries, videos, and more, all centralized into Box. And for Steve and Brandon, that meant higher reliability, greater accessibility to all of that content, and stronger redundancy in place for their business. But most importantly, it meant fewer help desk tickets.
And they're not alone in this great outcome. We've seen incredible results from other Shuttle beta customers. One customer quickly solved an urgent file server issue, avoiding a hardware problem that would have resulted in a total loss of critical archival content. Another customer in our beta onboarded and integrated 2 separate acquisitions from 2 separate sources within 6 weeks.
And you could be next. With Box Shuttle, you can make a strong impact on your organization's consolidation efforts and get rid of that content sprawl. Plus, you can give users the tools that they want and need to be more productive, all while increasing your own company's security posture. And finally, you can lead into the future of IT by augmenting all of that content with Box AI.
And if you need help, you're not alone. If you're thinking of a large migration, if you have a unique circumstance, or if you're coming from somewhere unusual, or if you just want some guidance, our Box consulting team is here to help.
Wow, what an update. To recap, Box Shuttle is generally available right now in the Box admin console. It comes as part of your Box subscription, giving you the power to migrate from a variety of source systems into your single secure content platform whenever your business demands it.
You know what, Joe? I think we've done enough talking. Let's jump into a demo of the next generation of content migration, Box Shuttle.
Meet Moonmark Inc., a small consulting firm that's growing rapidly, with more clients and larger projects causing strain on their current client engagement tool, SharePoint Online. Clients complain about slow access times and missing files. Internal teams report confusion between OneDrive and SharePoint and spend a lot of time finding the right SharePoint sites for their clients. Some teams have given up and are working with new clients via email, sending sensitive information as attachments. Box is already the source of truth for employee onboarding and financial records management. The CIO, Nicole, has selected Box as the new client engagement tool of choice. She tasks the Box admin, Josh, with migrating the process and content over to Box. It's simple for Josh to plan and execute the migration using Box Shuttle, now fully integrated into his Box admin console. He can select the Content tab and pick the Shuttle page to get started. Josh can see the previous migration jobs he's run from the file servers in Dropbox. His first step for the new project is to understand the data in the source system, SharePoint. Box Shuttle allows Josh to connect to the source system and analyze its content. The analysis results show details like file size, file type, and both internal and external permissions, which helps him plan a migration that doesn't disrupt user or external client productivity. Now Josh can set up the migration job. Box Shuttle gives him many options to configure the migration to his needs. He can map content locations from the SharePoint sites to Box and customize the folder structure to reflect the new process. He can remove groups and users that are unnecessary, like system or deactivated users. Next, Josh can simulate the migration. This is an important step to understand the time it will take to migrate and validate that the configuration meets his migration needs. After adjusting a few target locations, Josh can start the migration. While it's running, he can continue to work in Box elsewhere, setting up other migration jobs, reviewing API reports, or even uploading his own content. Box Shuttle runs in the background, migrating the data behind the scenes and not interrupting Josh's other Box activities. When the migration is complete, Josh can review reports and see all the details of the migration. This report is saved in his My Reports folder for review later as well. Client work continued during the migration, so data on the source system has changed. That's no problem. With built-in Delta Sync technology, Josh can easily rerun the migration to identify new or edited content and migrate that over to Box without duplication. He can do this as many times as he needs. When he's ready, likely over a weekend, he can decommission the old SharePoint sites. Monday morning, Moonmark's users and clients can begin to work in Box with all of their content, finally getting the value of the Content Cloud right at their fingertips.
Hey everyone, I'm Manoj Asnani, and I'm the VP of Security and Compliance Products at Box. I'm here to share what we have in store for helping our Box customers maintain secure and compliant content.
And I'm Dawn Lauder on the product marketing team here at Box. We're excited to be here with you today. The threat of a data breach is a constant concern for organizations leveraging a digital infrastructure, as the average cost of a data breach in the US has reached $9.4 million. And that cost isn't just monetary. It can damage trust, your company's reputation, and it can even cost people their jobs. For example, just last year, a large private health insurance provider had a data breach from stolen credentials of a user with privileged access. This impacted 10 million customers, resulting in a very public apology, potential fines, and class action lawsuits. And there's been many other stories like these in the news. It's basically what keeps us all up at night. But luckily, Box is well positioned to help you protect your mission-critical content.
Our end-to-end native solutions for content security, content lifecycle management, industry and regulatory compliance, and enterprise admin controls and insights can help you navigate an evolving digital environment. We have a number of exciting features across these pillars, including threat detection and response, interactive admin insights, and compliance with upcoming global privacy standards. But before we get into that, let's take a look at how one of our customers has leveraged Box to secure their content in a frictionless and compliant way.
Deka, one of the largest globally active real estate investment companies in Europe, came to Box in 2019 because their IT leaders had the vision to ramp their digital strategy to keep up with a rapidly growing enterprise. With a huge diversified portfolio and business assets doubling in just 10 years. They needed a versatile solution in terms of file types and integrations and devices, since they work with architectural drawings, CAD files, financial documents, and large images and media. And they needed the ability to easily and securely collaborate with all of their global partners. So Deka's IT team implemented Box Shield threat detection and Box Zones to prevent the accidental leakage of sensitive documents and to monitor for mass extraction of documents or unauthorized access from geographies where they don't have commissioned service providers. The results? Their 600 employees and 800 external users were onboarded with the ability to work as they want, and Deka saw more than 80% user adoption. And their IT team got and continues to have some well-deserved peace of mind that their access and sharing of their Box content is secure and compliant.
It's great to hear how Deka is using Box to secure their content. Now let's take a minute to dive into how we are helping our customers keep their most critical content secure. We're continuing to move from threat detection to threat protection, taking a more active approach to automatic defense against malicious content and behavior. To that end, coming soon, Box will offer admins the ability to automatically block users trying to access content from high-risk locations. Using a feature called Suspicious Location Automated Response Actions, these automated actions will forcibly log users out and prevent access to content from within predefined high-risk geographic regions. This will ensure that your data is secure and complies with regulations like ITAR. We have added more flexibility with further enhancements to our access policies. Access Policy Monitoring Mode feature allows our Box admins to test out new controls without enforcement to minimize any potential negative impacts to your business. This will be available for shared link restrictions as well. Next, as important as it is to secure your content, it is equally vital that you secure one of the most essential roles, your admins. We're adding admin security enhancements like multi-factor authentication and secondary approvals for critical admin actions to prevent malicious actors from gaining access to the admin console. We are very excited about all these new features that will help Box admins better secure themselves and their organizations. Now let's move on to compliance.
Thanks, Manoj. Great stuff on the security front. Now, on the regulatory side, the global landscape continues to become harder to navigate. Gartner predicts that 75% of the world will have its personal data protected by privacy regulations by the end of next year. In the US, we're preparing for the evolution of privacy laws with California Amended Privacy Law, CPRA, leading the way with enforcement coming into effect this summer. And that's not all. Utah, Colorado, Virginia, and Connecticut also have their own privacy laws taking effect later this year. Now, you all can imagine being a global company faced with all these disparate privacy laws. It's really a lot to handle. Luckily now, Box is CPRA ready and supporting customers to meet this and upcoming data privacy requirements. Now let's pivot to information governance. Content is your most important asset, and we know it's no small task to appropriately manage content through its entire lifecycle. Using Box Governance legal hold capabilities, you can streamline how content is discovered and preserved for litigation matters. And with our recently released feature, Legal Hold Export, admins can export legal hold content with the click of a button. And they can also select custom filters that narrow the scope and improve relevancy of that exported content. Also, we understand the downstream costs of storing content has never been higher due to things like e-discovery and these data breaches. This means you need confirmation that the right data is being retained and deleted. Soon, our Box Governance admins will have the ability to set up retention policies based on Box Shield classifications that will help properly retain and dispose of content. We're super excited about all of these enhancements and what's to come in the compliance arena. Now let's move over to admin.
Admins are the orchestrators of security and compliance, user collaboration and adoption, and enabling ease of use for the entire enterprise. They need visibility, controls, and enhancements to do this job effectively. This year, we're announcing some exciting enhancements in this area. With admin insights and data exploration capabilities now in private beta, we're delivering analytics dashboards, calls to action, and drill-down capabilities to streamline monitoring and the ability to take swift action when a threat is detected. Earlier this year, we released a modernized user management experience. Soon, you'll also have more visibility into your external users to help mitigate any potential security risks. Some of our customers have over 200,000 external users, so we are making it easier to gain a full picture of users who share your domain and external users outside of your enterprise domain, including guest groups. With these new views, you can more easily manage access and permissions and have the ability to convert them to a managed user or quickly remove them altogether. And finally, many of our admins manage multiple enterprise IDs. Some have over 40 of them. So we're adding multi-EID management in the Box admin console to streamline this effort. In closing, we're certain these upcoming features will help protect your flow of content. We know that the best collaboration tools in the world aren't useful without best-in-class security, privacy, and compliance to ensure your content is protected.
And at Box, we also believe that security and compliance should be frictionless, leaving minimal room for user error and helping your teams get their work done without interruption. Now, let's watch this demo to see how global companies like many of yours benefit from the world's most powerful content cloud.
Every day, doctors prescribe life-saving medications. But how do these medicines go from idea to research to the patient's hands? Organizations like Magnificent Pharma in the United States conduct research and development to get these medicines to market. sometimes they need help getting this done efficiently. So, they partner with contract research organizations, CROs, like Splendid CRO in Germany, who have a global network of local clinics and researchers that they can leverage to extend their team and make these medicines safe and effective. Let's watch how Magnificent Pharma and Splendid CRO work together to bring a medication to market. To get a new therapy to market, a number of steps are taken to ensure patient safety and efficacy. Once a molecule is developed, it then progresses onto clinical trial testing, which is where we'll begin our journey. Life sciences organizations have strict regulatory requirements and need to be able to share important information securely across locations and geographies during this process. That's where Box comes in. To get started on the process for new medication research, Box admin Claire uses Box GXP validation to ensure all applications are in compliance with the industry and governmental regulations like those set forth by the FDA or the EMA. Box Zones helps Claire meet regulations that have a data residency component and gives her control over where the content is stored. For example, Claire can assign Hans, a recently hired research director in Munich, to the German zone. With Box Shield's smart access controls, Claire works with her security team and key stakeholders to classify content based on its sensitivity, protecting patient information and ensuring all research content is properly handled. Claire also uses Box Governance Legal Hold feature to ensure that all patients' content is preserved for defensible discovery in the event of litigation or a regulatory audit. Here, she's easily exporting the patient's forms in Box under hold for legal review. With Box, our admin Claire enables the organization's Magnificent Pharma and Splendid CRO to focus on developing safe and effective medicines with the confidence that their content is protected in the Content Cloud.
Hello, I'm Ray Huey, Staff Product Manager at Box.
And I'm Laura Saplika, Staff Product Marketing Manager. It's an exhilarating time for collaboration at Box, and we're super excited to share all of the great updates Box has in store. According to recent studies, we spend upwards of 70% of our day collaborating, and poor collaboration experiences can cost us almost 2 days each week. It's no surprise that most organizations are focused on better connecting their teams, providing them with flexible hybrid tools, innovating, that means getting creative with the end visual within their workspaces, and reducing complexity, which comes with the added benefit of reducing costs. As organizations lean into hybrid work, they're turning to technology to help foster connection, spark innovation, and drive efficiency. And that's where Box comes in. Digital collaboration success requires a clear strategy, and Box is here to help by putting the right collaborative tools into our customers' hands, so they can brainstorm, create, analyze, and work together securely from anywhere directly within the Box Content Cloud. This means delivering new and updated Box native collaboration experiences like Box Canvas, all new Box Notes, Content Insights, as well as foundational enhancements. I'll turn it over to Ray to dig in a bit more.
Thanks, Larissa. I hope you're all ready for this exciting announcement. Box Canvas is now generally available for Box customers, and it's rolling out in phases. Canvas brings rich, interactive, and visual collaboration and whiteboarding directly into the Content Cloud. So teams can connect, engage, and turn ideas into actions with over 20 quick start templates, flexible features like sticky notes, emojis, and comments, and visual elements like shapes, connectors, images, and freeform drawing. Based on the results of the beta, we're excited to share 2 ways Canvas is being used by customers today. First, running interactive meetings, workshops, and brainstorms. Think of kicking off a meeting with an icebreaker or running a retrospective to see how to improve projects. Second, Box Canvas is being used to power freeform thinking, like diagramming and storyboarding. For example, marketing teams can map out detailed campaigns, while product teams can create customer journeys. But that's not all. Teams have lots of moving parts, and they always need more flexibility. So we plan to enhance Canvas in the future with support for rich embeds, integration with work management tools, and a native experience for the Box mobile app. Over 2,000 customers joined the Box Canvas public beta, and started collaborating visually on infinite canvases. Xilio Therapeutics, a biotech company committed to transforming cancer treatment, jumped on the opportunity to use Canvas. With thousands of folders sprawled across 5 different applications, Xilio IT team needed to map out a new folder structure. With Canvas's infinite space, they could visualize their entire folder hierarchy in one place, get feedback with sticky notes, and reorganize the layout on the fly by adding or removing connectors. This blueprint has helped them as they worked with their Box account team, keeping everyone on the same page. In addition to Canvas, we've got some really exciting Box Notes news. As you heard from Aaron, we're investing in AI across our platform. Box AI will be enabled within Notes so you can seamlessly generate new content or refine and iterate on work you've previously created, all with the click of a button. So go ahead and create that draft blog post or SWOT analysis, or refine that headline or product name efficiently and securely. We'll also be enhancing Notes so that it's easier to express yourself in new ways. So look for rich embeds and interactivity with Canvas coming soon. So we've talked a lot about collaboration and making it easier to work together, but I'm a data guy, and I'm always striving to understand how effective my content is. So I'm excited to announce we're building on the momentum of Content Insights with advanced functionality that will provide detailed page-level metrics, including performance data like time spent per page, and insights into how and by who pages are being accessed.
What great stuff, Ray. As Box continues to build the future of work, we will continue to enhance, update, and improve our foundation. This year, we're adding new functionality to create a frictionless experience that will delight users and drive usage. We will be launching Box AI within Preview so you can surface valuable business insights instantly, such as getting your questions answered or summarizing a long document. And we will be releasing threaded replies and annotation resolution, some of our most requested features, ensuring all collaboration and feedback can happen in Box. Now, let's keep the innovation momentum rolling with some exciting new e-signature and workflow updates. Over the last several months, key updates to Box's e-signature and workflow solutions have enabled our customers to reduce costs, accelerate digital transformation, and reduce complexity. Customers like Mantech use the Box Sign and Salesforce integration for contractor onboarding, and they use batch send and ready sign links to collect e-signatures at scale. Customers like the International Rescue Committee adopted key enhancements including new fields, templates, and custom branding to streamline onboarding processes. And with the Sign and Relay integration, Shriners was able to improve their clinic utilization by streamlining patient onboarding. Finally, Nassau, Intuit, and many others automate numerous business processes in Box with File Request and Relay. Now, let's look ahead to some exciting new announcements. We've bucketed them into 3 categories, the first of which enables our customers to address key horizontal and industry-specific use cases using Sign. Based on customer demand, we are working on advanced signature request management capabilities, including sender actions like recipient groups, signer actions like signature delegation, and admin actions like sign permissions for Box user groups. Think of sending a signature request to the entire procurement team, and any one person's signature moves the process forward. In addition to line of business use cases, we are also focusing on industry-specific requirements for Box Sign. For life sciences customers, we're excited to announce the upcoming support for 21 CFR Part 11 compliance for e-signatures. This will enable Box Sign to be used for FDA-regulated use cases such as clinical trials, new drug applications, and more. Now, I'll hand it over to Ray to cover the next 2 categories.
Thanks, Larissa. Moving on to Box Sign third-party integrations. Over the past year, we've built out the Sign third-party ecosystem to include Salesforce, Appian, UiPath, and many more. These enable our customers to leverage Sign in their favorite apps with Box as a secure content layer. We're thrilled to share that we recently added 3 more integrations with MX Hero, Riva for ServiceNow, and Form.io, all of which are live today. And we are actively working on integrations with Microsoft Word, HubSpot, and NetSuite. Finally, let's zoom out a bit. The e-signature is often a single step of a larger business process. Consider a vendor RFP process that starts with collecting bids, going through a review cycle, and then finalizing the contract with the chosen vendor. With the Box Content Cloud, we're able to automate the entire process end-to-end. This leverages file requests, a simple, secure way to request content from anyone, and Box Relay, our native workflow engine that helps automate your entire content process on Box. To improve this end-to-end workflow experience, we recently launched a new builder with an intuitive drag-and-drop interface. With file requests, users can quickly create branded web pages to request files and kick off downstream workflows using Box Relay. And speaking of Relay, we recently added the ability to name files and folders on the fly based on workflow variables. This makes it significantly easier to organize content and complete tasks. So, in the RFP use case I mentioned earlier, you can use Relay to create appropriately named folders for each vendor, date stamp proposals as they come in, and organize supporting docs to expedite the review process. With that, let's talk about one of our customers, OC Public Works, a government agency that provides city infrastructure, water resources, permits, and more to Orange County. The agency has reduced costs and complexity across the organization by simplifying workflows and increasing project efficiency. With Box, employees can access and collaborate on documents from any device while out on job sites, reduce response times for public records requests with automated approvals, and simplify performance evaluation by creating e-signature workflows. OC Public Works is able to keep the county and its content running smoothly with Box.
What a great customer story. Now let's see how the collaboration and workflow capabilities we talked about come together and help our fictional retail customer, Tracy's.
A large international retailer, Tracy's, is launching their annual summer holiday sale and is getting ready to kick off a marketing campaign with a commercial as their marquee asset. In this demo, we will show you how marketing teams work to ideate, brainstorm, and then kick off vendor workstreams to bring the commercial to life. The Tracy's marketing manager, Lauren, is kicking off the marketing campaign using Box Canvas. While the commercial is their biggest asset, the marketing campaign consists of much more than that. Lauren needs to plan the campaign. Let's follow how Lauren begins storyboarding for the marquee marketing campaign asset, the commercial. Lauren begins by brainstorming and storyboarding the theme of the commercial with Box Canvas. Next, Lauren is ready to get the rest of the marketing team to provide feedback and include their commentary. Lauren's manager, Joey, provides his feedback with sticky notes and emojis. Now, we're in execution mode. As mentioned, our international retailer is working with an external production agency to help produce the commercial. Let's take a look at how the marketing teams securely work together. First, in the same marketing campaign workspace in Box, Lauren sets up a file request where production agencies can submit their pricing and timelines easily and securely. With Box Relay dynamic naming, the agency's information is automatically populated into individual folders in the same workspace. Now it's time to review. Lauren's manager, Joey, and Lauren are both alerted via Relay notification in Box when each vendor includes their information and review each pricing proposal. Now, Joey needs to review and approve Lauren's recommendation. It's time to onboard the production agency by asking for signatures for the contract. In the populated production agency folder, Lauren generates a contract from legal to share with the agency contact, Tom. On the signer side, Tom selects a radio button, adding his name and signature to the contact. After the signature, a Box Relay workflow picks up the signed contract and creates a copy that is stored in the central legal folder, which has a 5-year retention policy. With Box collaboration and workflow, teams can work the way they want with virtual collaboration and whiteboarding, and automate business processes, including those that require e-signature.
Hi everyone, I'm Ketan Kittur, VP of Product for Platform and Integrations.
And I'm Sally Lee on the Product Marketing team. Today, we're excited to share how Box Platform and Integrations power the Box Content Cloud by providing a seamless, secure, and simplified tech stack for your enterprise.
According to Okta, an enterprise uses over 200 applications. That's a lot of apps generating large amounts of unstructured data that remains gridlocked. Because data is siloed, it frustrates users, drives up costs, and introduces security risks.
It's a wonder how anyone gets anything done, but luckily, Box is here to help. Do you recognize any of these logos? If so, Box can act as the underlying platform that unifies content across your tech stack, providing security, storage, and a seamless experience over the entire content lifecycle. So, Keaton, if I am an admin using an e-signature tool, Salesforce, Microsoft, and Google, how will this benefit me?
Well, Sally, let's take an example. So say you're in sales and use Salesforce. You can store files in Box and collaborate with clients without having to leave Salesforce. You can also share files from the same folder within Microsoft Teams and edit them in real time using the co-authoring feature. If your client uses Google Workspace, you can share and edit files in Google. You may even request e-signature confirmation using Box Sign. You notice that the content is always within Box as the source of truth. Box is the underlying content layer and enables you to securely work across apps, thereby reducing complexity and costs.
So I don't have to worry about having 5 different versions of the same file in different places with different permissions. I'm sold. Where do I start?
Well, good news. Last year, we released the Reimagine App Center, which now hosts over 1,500 integrations. Admins and users can find the apps they need and set them up easily. Admins can also control access and set required permissions for the integration.
That's great. What else has the product team been up to?
As you know, we have deep integrations across Microsoft Office and Microsoft Teams that allow users to securely access, edit, and share content using Box as the underlying content layer. We have 2 big Microsoft releases. Box for Microsoft Desktop co-authoring is now available in Microsoft's semi-annual preview. This gives you important prep time before it is generally available. This feature will allow your users to collaborate in real time on their Office desktop files with all the edits auto-saved to Box. Coming soon, you'll be able to use Box for Microsoft Teams to collaborate on Box notes right from your Teams chats and touch channels as well.
What about for some of our other Box-built integrations?
Absolutely. We have a deep integration with Salesforce, as you know. Your content is available in Salesforce so you can securely access, edit, sign documents, and collaborate with colleagues and customers. We recently launched automated file management in Salesforce that generates Box folders tied to Salesforce objects. We also made it easier for admins to install the integration. Next, our Box for Slack integration is the underlying content layer for Slack, enabling fast and easy work. Available as of early April, Box notification can be surfaced directly through Slack. Lastly, with our Google integration, we continued our trend of making content secure, accessible, and easy to work with within Google Workspace. Now, in Google Calendar, you can create Box notes as meeting notes and attach Box files directly to your meetings.
And these are only some of the products available right now, which make Box the leading content cloud. In addition to our integrations, Box also has built-in APIs across our entire product portfolio, which allow third-party developers and partners to create custom integrations and extend Box.
Before we get deep into the platform, Sally, let's see how a customer has leveraged platform and integrations.
Lacers, a City of Los Angeles department that provides retirement benefits to civilian employees, needed a fast and secure way for their employees to receive benefits online. By leveraging Box Platform APIs and integrations alongside their other applications like Microsoft 365, Adobe, and MX Hero, Lacers was able to build a custom retirement application portal accessed by over 50,000 employees. With Box, Lacers was able to cut down the application process time from days to just 1 hour, deliver a seamless experience for both employees and members, and ensured sensitive data was compliant and protected across all of their applications. Box equipped Lacers with the tools to deliver the same degree of service no matter where people are working and drastically improve their member experience.
Thanks, Ali. It's amazing to see these success stories. At a broader level, we have over 150,000 developers creating custom solutions on Box, just like Lacers. And that number is growing every day. Every single month, we are generating over 7 billion API calls. That's 160,000 API calls a minute on our platform. So our customers are certainly seeing tremendous value from our platform. You might be wondering, what is a Box platform all about? Well, it is an extension of everything we have discussed so far. The key is our API-first approach, which enables customers to extend and customize Box, all while maintaining content security and compliance standards.
That's right. And if you need some inspiration, we typically see our customers and partners leveraging platform in 4 ways, from automations to integrations to front office enablement and experiences. And if you remember the Lacer's customer story, their retirement portal falls under the experiences usage pattern. We're constantly delivering new product capabilities with our robust developer documentation that help you find new use cases within these patterns. Now let's hear about our developer relations and product announcements.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to announce the developer community site so you can engage with us directly on your development journey. This is a brand new experience where developers can connect with each other as well as with our developer relations team to get answers to their questions. We have some exciting things planned to kickstart this community, so stay tuned. In addition, we've added a new comprehensive sample code catalog to the developer documentation site, so you can find all the sample code you need all in one place and filter for the use cases and programming languages you need as well. And we are listening to you, our developers. According to a recent survey, the #1 ask from our developers while building on Box is learning about Box and how it works. So we are bringing to you an all-new developer experience to get started quickly. I'm super excited about this one. In addition, we are always adding new content to our developer blog to share platform updates and integration tips and tricks as well.
Wow, our developer relations team has been working really, really hard. Get me whatever coffee they're drinking. Moving on to our product announcements, we've launched a CLI automation library so you can easily access the most commonly used scripts directly within the admin console, greatly reducing the amount of time you spend on manual and repetitive tasks. And next, we're excited to bring to you new annotation types in the content preview UI element. This was a top ask from platform customers and will significantly improve collaboration within custom apps.
Additionally, we are enhancing our Box Sign public APIs, which will allow you to build seamless and engaging signing experiences directly within custom apps. This is part of our commitment to continuously build new APIs, SDKs, UI elements to make sure we delight our customers. If you're interested in developer workshops, please reach out to your account or support teams. Meanwhile, just go build some stuff.
Now let's dive into the demo to see how you can leverage the extensibility of our platform and integrations for your organization.
Alicia is part of a financial advisors team at Crate Wealth Management, a fictitious Box customer. Now, Alicia needs to set up a wealth management portal for advisors and Crate clients to connect. She reaches out to Sam, a developer at Crate. Sam dives into the project by using Box Platform's robust developer documentation and tools. He has never built on Box before, so he learns the ins and outs of Box by browsing through the developer learning page. Sam then clicks on the sample code catalog, where he can easily filter the tags for his preferred programming language, developer tools, and use case. He can choose the UI elements tag and access sample code that will help him visualize what the app will look like and show him what else he needs to build. Sam has a question about authentication, so he navigates to the new Box Developer Community site to see what other developers have done. Sam adds in the UI elements uploader and preview elements of the main Box web app to his application. Since these UI elements are plug and play, it's simple for him to incorporate them directly into Crate's new wealth management portal. These Box platform tools help Sam drastically cut down on the time needed to create the new custom portal. Now let's see it in action. One of Alicia's clients has just been invited to the new web portal and is uploading some necessary documents. Since Box is acting as the content layer between the wealth portal and Salesforce, Alicia can easily find the new files in an auto-generated Box folder tied directly to her client's Salesforce account. She uses Box for Microsoft Teams to browse Box, finding the same file and sharing it with her coworkers. The advisor team now works to create a financial planning presentation that will achieve her client's goals. Using Box for Microsoft Office desktop co-authoring, they can edit the plan together in real time, with all the changes auto-saving back to Box. Plan in hand, it's time to share with the customer. Alicia uses the Box for Google Workspace add-on to attach a secure shared link directly to her email. Once the plan has been sent to the customer, she can easily make it available to the client through the Wealth Management portal and include any additional resources for her client to browse through. The customer loved it and wants to expand their plan with Crate. It's time to send over an updated contract for the customer to sign. Alicia uses the Box Sign button in Salesforce to create a form, which is set up to auto-populate with data from Salesforce. The signed contract will be stored in the same folder. By using the Content Cloud's partner ecosystem and developer resources, Alicia and her team are now able to easily and securely work with the content internally and externally. Their Box files are accessible when they need it at every step of the way, even across third-party and custom apps built by developers like Sam, keeping Crate's business growing.
Wow. Thank you so much, teams, for these amazing presentations. Box AI for bringing new value to our content in Box, Box Shuttle now natively available in our admin console, and Box Canvas for visual collaboration and whiteboarding. What an exciting set of announcements across our foundational pillars: security and compliance, collaboration and workflow, integrations and platform. This is the Box Content Cloud, a secure, single platform for managing the entire content journey. Thank you all for attending and joining us today, and see you at BoxWorks in the fall.